Hey, this is Andrew Brown. In this video, I want to take a look at data sync. So data sync allows you to securely transfer data between two services, and it's supposed to be extremely easy to use, and that's what we're going to find out. So in here, we have to, let's see, transfer some data, and we'll create ourselves a task, and we'll choose our location type, and so we have some options here. For this basic example, I'm thinking maybe we should transfer something from, I don't know, S3 to S3 because that seems like the most basic thing that we could do. So we'll say CA Central. I'm going to go ahead and create a couple buckets here. And I do have this account over here. So I'm going to just use this to do that. I'm just going to make a new folder called Data Sync. It'll cd into Data Sync here. And I'll just touch a README file here. And what we'll do is we'll go ahead and look for data sync here. Yeah, there we go. And I want to just create two buckets. So I'm just going to go ahead and say AWS S3 make bucket S3, and we'll just say source data sync and put a bunch of numbers there on the end. And then I'll also want one for destination. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and create these. So that's one. And that's two. They'll probably create in CA Central 1 because that is where I am. So say create buckets. We'll just upload a file. So I'll just say touch hello.txt. So say touch hello.txt and say AWS S3 copy hello.txt to our source bucket here. Now I'm curious if there are any AWS CLI commands to use data source, as I would prefer to pragmatically use it, or data sync, I should say, AWS CLI. It may or may not be easy. If it becomes too hard, we'll just go back to the console, which is not a big deal. Not what I want to do here. I want to click on the 2 here. And so we probably have like a task, like create a task. And they don't have examples. When they don't have examples, it makes me think that nobody is using this thing, okay? So, because it looks like we have to create a source location and destination location. You know what? I'm just going to stick with the console in this case. I usually don't, but in this case, I'm going to. And we'll say source data sync and choose a folder prefix that'll be used for the data transfer. So it seems like we need to specify folder. So I'm going to adjust this and just say like data over here and then just say hello.txt. And so I'm going to just run this one more time. Sometimes the copy paste does not copy, right? And sometimes you can't go to the end of the line here. Okay, so we'll try this again. And so now I've placed it into a folder called data. And I'm going to go back over to here to data sync. We're going to put the word data. Use to access the selected bucket. Let's see if we can auto-generate that. That'd be really nice. Cool. I've never seen that as a feature in the AWS Management Console before, but I really like that. I wish they would do that more. If you're listening to AWS, we'll choose S3 again. CA Central 1 is fine. I want the destination bucket. And we'll choose standard. I want to place this in folder. We'll auto-generate that. Love that. Just love that. And we'll just call this S3 to S3. This seems fine. Transfer mode, transfer all data. Verify only the data that's been transferred to, sure. And this is what we want to, I guess, continuously do that. So that's great. I don't want to continuously do it. I just want to run it once. I guess summary report would be a good idea. Sure. Success and errors. We'll go down below ahead and hit next. Okay, if I have to do that, I'm just going to say none because we can just verify the one file. I don't care about logs. We'll just skip that for now. It's really straightforward what we're doing here. We're not doing a complex data transfer task, so I don't think we have to do anything fancy here. And we're going to start this. Start with the defaults, and we'll see how long this takes to run. Okay, so I'll have to refresh here a bit. I'll be back in just a moment. All right, so it looks like our task might be complete, or at least it says the task is available. So the way we're going to know if this actually worked is if we go over to S3 and take a look. So we will go and check our destination bucket, and if it's there, it works. Of course, this is the most simplest use case of utilizing this service, but it's not the most interesting one. But notice that it's not there. So that is not good for this simple example. But also notice there's nothing in our source bucket. So maybe that's our problem to begin with. I could have swore we copied that file over. Oh, it says the file doesn't exist because it's named wrong. And you probably saw me make that mistake and just saying, hey, Andrew, you're going to notice that. Well, let's go ahead and paste that in then. Let's try this again. Okay, we'll go back over to here. Not a big deal. We'll just start it again. And we'll wait again, okay? All right, so I think this one finished. We will go and take a look in our destination bucket. So go here. And the data is there. So yeah, this is obviously the most simplest use case that you can utilize for this. You know, so again, you might want to do something a little bit more complex than what we've done here, but you know, this is what I wanted to do for this one to show you that it is an easy service to use. And I think the main thing is that you can run it on a schedule. So I think that is one of the coolest things here. So I'm just emptying out these buckets so we can get rid of them. Okay. And then we'll go ahead and delete these buckets. All right. And I'll get rid of this one here. And I'll go back over to data sync now, and I'll just delete this task. Not that it's going to continuously run or cause us any issues. And these do not exist anymore, so we'll go ahead and delete those. There we go. I'm going to go over here, just save whatever we have in here. And I will see you in the next one, okay? Ciao.